Oh, I remember that. Okay. Hmm. And hmm, well, I don't remember that being that big. Hey there, my name's Dave. I got something to say. I'm looking for this photo album of some pictures I took on a trip I took years ago. Traveling is something I like to do. Don't get a chance to do as much as I like, but when I can. And like I said, kind of look at these pictures, this particular trip, and think about some other trips. And it kind of reminds me of a trip that I took when I was like, 6 years old. Been a few years ago. What happened was me and my family were going to drive from Houston up to the Dallas Fort Worth area to go and visit Six Flags over Texas. That had just opened at the time, and we're going to go check it out. And you know, packed up the station wagon. It was me, my mom and dad, me and my baby sister, who was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months old at the time, plus, and my grandmother, who, my dad's mom. So we all got in the station wagon and went up to, like I said, Dallas Fort Worth area, go visit Six Flags. And I don't really remember much about the trip in of itself, other than, we left before the sun was up. So that, to me, that was interesting. And then, from here up to the Dallas area, again, really don't remember that until you actually get into the Dallas area. Now, what happened was we were going to, go up to Dallas and then head over towards Fort Worth, or more specifically, going over to a town called Arlington, where my aunt and uncle live. My aunt Barbara and Uncle Therow. Uncle Therow being my mom's brother. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop my baby sister off there and let them take care of her while we went to Six Flags. Now, some reason, I don't remember, don't know, maybe the freeways weren't finished yet or some other reason, but what we ended up doing was going into Dallas to find the road we needed to connect to go, like I said, towards Fort Worth. And what had happened is my uncle had sent us a paper map, remember those old paper maps you had to fold up and everything? And he had drawn out on the map the route we needed to take to get to his house. Well, I don't know, either he or somebody else, when they were marking the map, took one of these big crayons and used that to mark the route on the map, which was fine, except it blocked out all the street names on the map. So you kind of like, okay, what street we're supposed to be on here? Irritated my mom since she's the one doing the navigating. But we got up in the Dallas area, and what the route took us through what's called a traffic circle or a runabout. There's some places they call it. And of course, that is where an intersection where instead of the streets come together, kind of like right angle or whatever, the stop sign or maybe a traffic light. What you're supposed to do is you go from the street you're on onto this traffic circle and just follow around till you get to the street you want to turn onto, and then turn onto it. And the idea is supposed to help the traffic flow better, a little smoother, a little faster. And at the same time, they were controversial then, and they're still controversial because it's kind of like something you either hate them or you like them. There's no middle ground. Well, the route we were supposed to take has going around this traffic circle, and what happened is, father drives our station up to the circle, and he starts to go around it, looking for the street we're still supposed to turn on. And just as we were getting to that street, some woman in a big Cadillac, white with gold trim, suddenly pulls in front of us, and we of course have to, turn away, keep from hitting her, and she just keeps going. Now, I heard my grandmother say something about, well, that's how people in Dallas drive. Of course, we're from Houston, so we think that's how all people in Dallas drive. So, anyway, what happened then? My father went back around. Got to try again. So we come back around, get ready to get to the street we need to turn onto, when some guy in this big, fancy hot rod comes roaring past us. Somebody, custom built, car that made out of old Model A, truck or something. And it's got the big wheels on the back, and it's got this big V8 engine in the front with chrome side, exhaust pipes coming off down the side, just roaring past us. He's beeping his horn, and it's kind of going, oh, and of course, scared everybody in the station wagon. And my father couldn't make his turn, couldn't make the connection, and so ends up going around again. And of course, I'm watching this. I'm just kind of going wee as we go around the circle. Of course, my baby sister is asleep on my grandmother's lap, and of course, just completely oblivious what's going on. But we make another round around the traffic circle. And this time my father's determined. He's going to make that turn, get on that street we need. And he starts to kind of speed up a little bit. He's looking around, make sure there's nothing coming, and he's getting ready to make the turn when this big fire truck comes rushing by. Sirens blaring, lights flashing, trying to tell everybody, get out of my way. There's someplace I need to be now. And of course, we had to go the other way and missed our turn, missed our connection. Well, at this point, my father's definitely getting irritated. And what happened? He basically goes back around the circle and turns back on the street we originally came off of, and then turns into a gas station there at the corner, pulls up the pump, and just stops. At which point, 6 or 7 men come running out of the office, come up to their station wagon. They start jacking up the station wagon and start changing the tires out. Some other guy's putting gas in the tank. And the guy who's in charge sticks his head in through the window and says, boy, you get back out there. You're running in 3rd place. And, well, I hope you enjoyed that story. And I'll be back soon with some more. Been getting a lot of positive feedback, about these videos, and I do appreciate that. Kind of, encourages me to keep trying. So, but you know the routine: like and subscribe, whatever else. So, again, thank you for listening, and I'll be back soon with some more stories. And in the meantime, like I said, my name's Dave. I got something to say, and I said it. So, bye. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.